Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichigen, ohayo gozaimasu. It's your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden, a sentient star clustered in VTuber VSinger form. We are many cosmic minds joined together to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. It is once again time. さあみんな、こんにちは、おはようございます。皆さんのお気に入りのマニアックスーパースター、The Multi-Dimensional 多次元カイデン。星団の人です。A star cluster human. I still don't know how to say the rest of it, but there we go. そう、その時だ。日が来た。はい。その日が来た。日本語の練習の勉強の日。日本語の練習。多次元ガイデンの日本語の旅。第34話。ガイデン多次元 Japanese Journey. Episode 34. Tiny is also here. Great to see you. Countdown is always your favorite. It's always nice when you can make it to the countdown. And Kai is one of my favorite people. Thank you, Tiny. Arigato. So yeah. Nice to have you all here, by the way. Also, VOD gang. Hello, VOD gang. If you're watching on the VOD, great to have you here as well. If you skip forward, then yeah, great to see you. Feel free to skip forward those starting soon screens anytime, by the way. Although, if you want to get the full live streaming experience, but you can't actually make it to a live stream, I guess you can go for the start soon screen. There you go. Yes, it's time to Japanese. 日本語の練習。日本語の練習。時が来た。多次元界での日本語の旅。日本語の旅です。It's time for Japanese learning episode 34. Something like that. Yeah. It's been a little while since we had it, since Knights of the Old Republic was taking priority, unlike this time. But yeah, we're also a little bit later than usual on a Saturday. But, you know, it's because I had something earlier. And I also wanted to see how this time would feel doing it. Also because it's 11 a.m. in Japan right now. And I do think I want to give importance to that. 日曜日。11時間 something like that. 朝11。No, 11時間じゃない。いやいや。11時。朝11時。日曜日。Morning, 11 a.m. Well, it's 11:07 a.m., but I don't know how to say that. 11:08 or what have you, right? 日曜日 Sunday. Did I get it wrong? Because I keep forgetting Doyobi and Nichiyobi. I keep kind of getting them wrong, but yeah. Yeah. So that's the way we get started. We did have Knights of the Old Republic earlier on this week, however, on Wednesday. That's the way it went. We may or may not be able to have them on more Wednesdays or on Fridays, even. There's a certain podcast that we still are working to bring you, but for now, it's like no part of the schedule. We were part yesterday of a D&D session with Mochizuki Yoru and company. You know, shout outs to everybody I was with. You can find it on the VOD of his channel. We did more shenanigans, and I got into combat and didn't do anything. Because I'm a ranger dwarf. And like, as a ranger, I like to shoot arrows a lot. I like to use them as much as possible instead of going for like my hand axes. And for like 2 sessions straight or so, or nearly 2 sessions. It's only been 2 sessions. It's a one shot. We're not gonna do this for very long, but like every time I shot my arrow, it either didn't hit or there was a natural one and my crossbow jammed. And we had a couple of fights yesterday and I didn't do anything. I shot a couple arrows that missed and that was it. I didn't contribute anything to the fight. It was so funny. That was so funny. Skill issue. Damn it. Sure. Shimatta. But yeah, there you are. It was some bad dice rolls. Like very, very below the armor class, right? Of the creatures we were attacking. But the shenanigans were fun. I feel like this is giving me some nice experience because I feel like I could do some things better here. I feel like I could have done some role playing better yesterday. But anyway, the priority today is Japanese learning. Oh yeah, I should show you the schedule, right? There's some good stuff for the YouTube channel this week. It's great to have you all here. But we will be back tomorrow on the Twitch Dimension for 3.5 group content with you, the Superstar Squad. You. Because we'll be playing together if we're able to have you in the party, of course. I'm in Excalibur. There's a limit of 4 players in the party. 3 of you and myself. Though we will do one trial that is 8 people and all that. If ever we do get to a point, right, where I think it's fair to give everybody a fair... I think it's fair to give a fair chance. There you go. I think it's fair to give everybody a chance. I will try to like rotate. Like, okay, please leave the party. Let's give a chance to the other people. That's the way we can do it. And of course, begin using up a queue system. But that's for another time, right? Also for future Fall Guys streams and stuff like that. I want to do those for sure. I want to have more collabs on Fridays. I want to have more collabs. And see if we by any chance can squeeze them in on other days if applicable. If FF14 is going to get retired for a little bit, because I'm going to need to upgrade the PC and I'm not going to have the, the budget to upgrade it yet for the graphic changes. And I think it's an opportunity to showcase other games that we wouldn't have showcased otherwise. Like, it was looking like Honkai was kind of going to replace FF14. And while there are some great things in Honkai that are taking my attention right now, though I'm not really doing anything in Honkai off stream. Well, when I say things, I just mean one particular character that has a rider kick and can transform in the middle of the fight like a command rider. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But yeah. Even with all that, I feel like I'll end up just giving priority to other games instead. It could be... I didn't want to make it the return of FF11, but like... FF11, I don't know about it. I want to play it, but then I'm just intimidated by the whole... when you first register the game, it's tough to actually get it working. There's somebody who... there are tales of people that have had a blue screen of death trying to do that or something. Some bad issue that just was like, you know what? Let's screw this. I'm not going to play it. The other day, I actually tried to, like, stream Genshin on the TSG Dimension. And of course, I did my tests beforehand. And, well, while I was doing the tests, I got a blue screen of death because it was just too much. The game was so terribly implemented for PC. Honkai, thankfully, is better implemented than that, but it was so bad. I actually got a blue screen of death. Like, I had my VTuber software open like this. I had my streaming software open, OBS, like this. Streamed it, did a sort of like, like I would be streaming it. And yeah, it went to like a complete crash of my computer. So I was like, okay, we are not streaming Genshin Impact. So yeah, that's the way it went. And it's weird because I have streamed it before and I remember this happening, but we just need to upgrade the PC, basically. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Budget. It's all about the budget. I wonder if I should just begin putting some PC parts in my throne wish list and just like, please buy it for me. Nah, like just put it there as an option. You can check my throne wish list, by the way. Lower left, throne.com/KaidenTajigen. You can find me as KaidenTajigen pretty much everywhere I'm at. Yeah, isn't it great to have the same name everywhere? I'll keep doing that for as long as I can, of course. That's what it means in the upper right, by the way. KaidenTajigen, and it has Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all the symbols for that. The impact was too big on the PC, yeah. There you go, the Genshin was too impact. There you go. The Genshin impacted too much. Ugh, we can make so many puns. Because English is fun, right? We even do an accidental pun because English is fun. And rhymes as well. And it doesn't cost a dime to make a rhyme like this on the stream. It's free of charge. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's make some puns in Japanese if we can, right? As we jump into Japanese learning here. Yes, it's time to go back to Renshu. Good old Renshu. Tell you what, I'm not even gonna start the lo-fi music yet. Why don't we have this music right now? Yes, and guess what? I have not been doing any practice between the streams, so it's been weeks since the last practice. Let me take a look at my garden. And take a look at any potential challenges I have. Yeah. I have 2,000 cow points or cow coins. Like, you know, you have daily challenges and you have weekly challenges. That really is an encouraging thing. Yeah, the garden is kind of coming together, but some things could be better. Hello, Aries. You don't know how long you'll be here, but yeah, great to have you. Glad you could make it. Your support is always appreciated. But we have some daily challenges. Answer one question in the corner. 10 correct vocabulary questions. Submit 10 words in Shiritori Cat. We are gonna play Shiritori Cat. Why don't we go for the question corner first? Let's see. E, right? Nani. Okay.
何か
何か練習していることがありますか？何か練習していることがありますか？So let me see. What does it say here? I might just rely on a translator for this. Hey, happy birthday, Aries. I know you mentioned it. Happy birthday, you superstar. HBD. Hold on. Like, 何か練習していることがありますか? Okay, yeah. What have you been practicing? I thought that was the question, but I wanted to be extra sure. The latest two answers say Nihongo. Well, of course you've been practicing Japanese. What should I say I've been practicing? Well, it's been not that recently, but kanji. But how do you properly say kanji in Japanese? Yeah. ホランド語してます。勉強しています。練習しています。I'm just kind of guessing. I don't actually know these two kanji. 食べ物の語句ぐらい練習します。食べ物の語句が練習します。食べ物の語句があれはなんだ？食べ物の語句が練習します。Well, how do you say vocabulary? How do you say vocabulary is what I would like to know. 日本語の語彙? Well, I'm gonna use that. It does have one kanji that I'm supposed to know. So let's do that. Yosh. Nihongo no goi. Let me try to use my own Japanese keyboard for this. Soda. Nihongo no goi. Did I say it correctly? Let me see that. Nihongo no goi. Japanese vocabulary. I don't think it's Nihon no goi. Level up! You have leveled up, Aries. Congratulations on that. Happy birthday. I hope it's a great occasion for you. And it's one of the happiest of days. Or weekend in your case, right? Do what you have to do. Thank you for giving me your time on your birthday. Absolutely. Thank you for giving me your time, all of you, Tachi Gang. If you want to give a like and a subscribe on the stream, make sure to do that too. You're in your favorite city? Nice. Excellent. Alright. Let's head right into vocabulary here. We want to be going for words for Japanese basics. Let's keep thank you for your time. Hi. That's what we're here for. Absolutely. Don't mention it. Atama ga ii. Right, intelligent, clever, smart. We're gonna try to do it without lo-fi today, or when I finish my regular playlist. Shoutouts to Stream Beats from Senpai Gaming, Harris Heller, by the way. they continue to deliver. I do think we should have it at a lower volume than usual. Let's have it at this volume. 頭がいい。彼は頭がいい。悪い。What if we really focus on the vocabulary today and not so much on the sentences? It's just that I look at the sentence on the bottom of the screen and I want to read it immediately. 悪いのは君の方だ。悪いのは君の方だ。
悪いのは君の方だ。
悪いのは君の方だ。いい。いい。ここはとても涼しくていい。涼しくていい。涼しくて
涼しい。
涼しくていい。ここはとても涼しくていい。It's nice and cool here. Okay, pasta. I've been playing a lot of Supermarket Sim on and off the stream. On the TSG dimension, but as I call it. But yeah, Supermarket Simulator kind of got me addicted. I guess I took it as a sort of like self-indulgent, maybe you could even call it guilty pleasure game, because I kind of feel bad that I never got to stream it here or on the Twitch channel, but what I've been able to do in it off stream has been great. And well, there has been some content I've created with it, just not here exactly. But I mostly play it off stream. It would be nice to show you like in a future stream. We just have to find room for it somehow. If they have multiple save files in the future, they should do that. They should definitely do that. But that's another story. You could say Supermarket Simulator has a story to it. It's my favorite first-person shooter, my favorite FPS, Supermarket Simulator, and my favorite RTS. And pasta just reminds me of it now. There's like 3 different kinds of pasta in it. The game I always go to is Pokemon Soul Silver. Wonderful. Wonderful. 調理が簡単なのがパスタだ。調理が簡単なのがパスタだ。
調理が簡単なのがパスタだ。
調理が簡単なのがパスタだ。はい。Your favorite FPS game is Animal Crossing. What on earth are you talking about? Let's see. 会社。会社。はい。彼は土曜日
土曜日。
I gotta remember どlike this. Yeah, this is ど for sure. 彼は土曜日には会社に行かない。彼は土曜日には会社に行かない。彼は土曜日には会社に行かない。はい。歌手。俺は歌手です。この多次元回電は歌手だよ。はい。I am a singer, of course. あそこに座ってる人は有名な歌手だよ。あそこに座ってる人は有名な歌手だよ。I believe is how you say that sentence. 会社員。No. Sorry. Employee of a store, shop,店員。Pronunciation is always so difficult for me. 私の応対をしてくれる店員がいなかった。You know, now this sentence hits differently after Supermarket Simulator as well. There were no clerks to wait on me at the store. And it's something that can happen. At least for a moment. Like, wait, I'm restocking. I'll check you out in a moment. I'll cash you out in a moment. Anyway. 私の応対をしてくれる。はい。私の応対をしてくれる店員がいなかった。let's try one more time. もう一度。私の応対をしてくれる店員がいなかった。Something like that? This is the one. 会社員。大学？はい。大学での会社員。They really should be going for the lo-fi. I feel like the music is much louder than usual. And I gotta really raise my voice here, but no, I'm not sure. 大学で会社員。Something like that. I already forgot the sentence I did. Anyway. ダメ。バスが行きました。ダメですね。バスが行きました。ダメですね。大きな、いや、明るい。はい。 Incorrect vocab questions, daily challenge done. Oh yeah, we started with, not sure if you noticed, but we started with 69%. 69%, you know, on the level I have on Renshu. Not on mastery. We've had a lot of 69% mastery recently for some reason. But we also had it like on the level initially. It's not going to be that percentage anymore. Or at least it was like that before I started the stream, but it must have been like that when we showed it. Pasta spaghetti. Yeah, that's the way it's listed there in Supermarket Simulator. I think it's just to categorize it. And like you have something like sugar brown or sugar powdered, even though you would say powdered sugar. But whatever, I just read it out loud as I see it over there. 空が明るくなり空が明るくなり雨が止んだ Whoa, I'm not sure if I read any of this right. 空が明るくなり雨が止んだ止んだ止んだ雨が止んだ
雨が止む
雨が止んだ In this case, it's a new sentence. 新しい文章です。Let me see this. I'm gonna add it to a study pad. Just the study pad, which I have never really looked into it, but oh wait, term. Did it add the term or the sentence? Well, let's add it anyway. 空が明るくなり雨が止んだ空が明るくなり雨が止んだ The comma, it even has a comma, so yeah, it's definitely a pause. Aisu. Bread tortilla. Is there something like that in Supermarket Sim? I haven't gotten that far if there is. アイスでも食べませんか Look at this ice cream. Oishiso. It looks so nice. I'm not getting any ice cream right now though. I'm getting like some phlegm. I can't even say the bloody word. PHLEGM. Phlegm. Legb. I think it's phlegm, but when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right. Anyway, so like I'm being careful with like cold things right now. It's all about my voice is of great importance. Of course it is. Tabishi for this word. I've been saying I said we wouldn't read sentences and take longer, but I guess that we're gonna keep doing it because it's important. 彼女は寂しそうに見える。彼女は寂しそうに見える。彼女は寂しそうに見える。寂しそうに見える。彼女は寂しそうに見える。Something like that. 安全。はい。安全な旅を。いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。安全な旅を。or 安全な旅を。いってらっしゃい。はい、ありがとう。行ってきます。Something like that. コーヒー。はい。コーヒー。甘いコーヒーをいただけますかいただけますか甘いコーヒーをいただけますか甘いコーヒーをいただけますか Your order is sweet already. 親切。See, I was thinking of some sentences because I wasn't like entirely sure that shinsetsu is the way to say this. But yeah, 案に親切にしなさい。小さい動物 what was the one for? Be kind to small creatures. It's not here. But yeah, 案に親切にしなさい。小さい動物に親切にしなさい。Please be kind to small animals, for example. Oh, and also 69% right there. 69%. I'm starting to think Renshu is doing this intentionally. Like they have different ways of measuring the mastery, and they always make it so 69 is like a threshold. You know, it skips forwards. It's not going to be like a precise percentage. It's going to do 50, 52, 55, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69. So it would use that number. Maybe not. Maybe it's not like that. Sometimes you gotta do numbers like that. Because you're not gonna have exactly the number, right? Like, oh, it's gonna be 69.1% after this, and then 0.2, 0.3 until we get to 70%. No, not quite. I think it's not like that. I don't know. I know next to nothing about math, much less random number generators. Why that number? Because that's what we got for mastery. I'm a master at 69%. 俺は69マスター。俺はマスター。Not sensei. Yeah, master. Master could also mean like the, you know, like the, what do you call it? The owner of like a bar establishment or of some sort. It can be. It doesn't have to be like an alcoholic bar. Just, you know, like a fruit bar or something. Oi, master! Give me a drink. Give me a piña colada or something. Something like that. Master. Yeah, like I heard it a lot. Also at the beginning of Kamen Rider when they have Snack Amigo for the first 13 episodes or so, which, you know, they had a snack bar, but then they dropped it for the Tachibana Racing Club. Oh, I could go on talking on a tangent about that. Okay, 冷たい。彼は冷たい水を浴びた。
彼は冷たい水を浴びた。
彼は冷たい水を浴びた。彼は冷たい水を浴びた。はい。手が高い。仲がいい。仲がいい。はい。仲がいい。仲。Like, it's almost like the naka of inside. You must be very close to someone to go inside the room in Stardew Valley, for example. So that mnemonic helps me, for example. 私はあの男と仲が良かった。私はあの男と仲が良かった。It's like kind of difficult, like the 男と like あの男と like it reminds me of a narration in Kamen Rider that the narrator always says very fast. Let me try to say it. 仮面ライダーは本郷武史は海藻人間である。初夏は世界中の悪魔秘密者である。仮面ライダーは人間の自由のためにショッカーと戦うのだ。So let me say it slower. ショッカーと戦うのだ。That と戦う so difficult, so fast. ショッカーと戦う I can't say it. ショッカーと戦うのだ。Like I kind of skip forward. I don't actually say the way the narrator says it. He says it so fast. If you're VOD gang, if you're on the VOD, I encourage you to speed this up, what I'm about to say right now. Okay, ready? Let's go. ショッカーと戦うのだ。The way that sounded for you, most likely is the way it sounds for the narrator. Because that's the best way I can tell you because, yeah. ショッカーと戦うのだ。That was a bit better. But yeah. Like, it reminds me of that. 私はあの男と仲が良かった。A complex sentence like that really tests my pronunciation. I should have added it to the study pad, actually. I don't think I can go back for it. I'm not going to try to go back. Just, yeah, let's play it safe. Gai. I think it is narrow. Okay. Gai is deep. Narrow is semi. We'll revisit this later. Yoai. 意志の弱い人。柔らかい。このバラの花びらはとても柔らかい。このバラの花びらはとても柔らかい。I keep saying it wrong. このバラの花びらはとても柔らかい。はい。簡単。Simple, easy. Uncomplicated, brief, quick, light. 英語は私にとって簡単ではない。英語は私にとって簡単ではない。日本語は私にとって簡単ではない。本当に。でも頑張ります。いつでも頑張ります。皆さん、タジギャング。Sounds weird saying taji gang in Japanese. Taji gang. Gangu. We just don't say the u. We really try to say taji gang. Perhaps we can use a different name in Japanese. Probably not. 皆さん、みんな。Maybe I can say. バカ。うるさい、バカ。バカな話はよせ。はい。That's the sentence. 忙しい。あなたはいつ忙しいですか？あなたはいつ忙しいですか？ あなたはいつ忙しいですか？あなたはいつ忙しいですか？はい。次。若い。若い。彼女は若い時間、若い時。彼女は若い時大変美しかった。彼女は若い時は、where is that one? 彼女は若い時大変美しかった。She was very beautiful when she was young. This sentence is so cold. What the hell, man? This sentence is so cold. What is wrong with people? Warren Darren, my dear fellow. Great to see you. Great to see you over here with that sapphire wrench. How's it going? Genki desu ka? Great to have you around here. Let's see. Evening, night. Wait, this can mean dinner? Yoru? Yoru? Hi. 明日の夜、映画に行かない？明日の夜、映画に行かない？ Wanna go to a movie tomorrow night? 明日の夜、映画に行かない？ Hi. What movies are even happening right now? It's kind of got me curious. It's been a minute? Yeah. Especially here on YouTube, it's been a minute. I'm doing great. Doing absolutely great, Warren. We continue to work on things. We're still here streaming. We're still, moving things forward. Anything that you have needed to keep forward in your life, I hope you've been able to... for some reason I got curious. What is even airing on movies, on cinemas right now? Or movie theaters? Let me see. Just like a general list. Oh, there's an animated movie. Something about imaginary friends. No, it's partially animated. Oh yeah, that Planet of the Apes movie. There's a Gurren Lagann movie. Interesting. A Garfield movie? Or no, wait. Am I reading this wrong? A Transformers 40th anniversary movie? These all look very interesting, actually. What the heck? Mad Max stuff. What's up with the Gurren Lagann movie? I like the look of that. Never seen Gurren Lagann, though. Yeah, Godzilla and Kong. New Empire? What was it called? Well, Godzilla and Kong. Love to go see a movie in a theater with a group of friends. Last time I went to watch a movie was over 5 years ago, I think. Or about 5 years ago, because it was before the great affliction of the Spanish crown that took over the world. And, it kind of gets you used to not going outside for something like that. To have lockdown happen. So I just kind of lost the habit. And friends I went out with, or people I went out with, lost the habit as well. So we haven't done it. I love Gurren Lagann. Watch it. Just watch it. I know. It's on the list. I've been wanting to get back to watching things, but I really wanted to insist on doing it with VR. But my old VR headset, there was an update to the software, and ever since that, it hasn't recognized it properly, and it's like... I haven't actually tried to troubleshoot it. I just know it's going to take time to troubleshoot it. It's not like I absolutely need VR to watch things, but once you watch them in VR, you don't want to go back and do it outside of it, unless it's something you really, really want to watch. And there are, of course, a few things like that. I still wanted to watch, like, the Kamen Rider Fai's 20th anniversary movie in a movie theater in VR. That's why I haven't watched that one. Kamen Rider Outsiders, for example. But yeah. Yeah, it is nice, Warren. Let's continue doing things. But yeah. Look at the tangents I'm taking. Why? I'm looking like the movies right now. Anyway, Majime. Yes. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Okay? 彼は今日は真面目にしている。
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 彼は今日は真面目にしている。Trying to match the voice. Is the Ikemen voice, but he's deeper than usual. For some reason. はい、今日は俺は今日は真面目にしている。はい、続きましょう。強い。strong。強い。君は意志が強い。君は意志が強い。そうだ。俺は意志が強い。I am strong-minded. さすが俺様。狭い。This is the one that's actually narrow. I got it wrong last time. 世の中は狭いものですね。世の中は狭いものですね。
世の中は狭いものですね。
世の中は狭いものですね。I like this voice as well, by the way. I keep talking about Ikemen no Koe, but this one is great too. Umi. 海。妹は海で泳がない。妹は海で泳がない。
妹は海で泳がない。
妹は海で泳がない。はい。This is picture in this case. メグは絵に色を塗った。メグは絵に色を塗った。I am going to add the sentence to the study pad. It's not adding the sentence, it's adding the term, but let's add it anyway. Until I actually take a look at the study pad, which is... Where is it again? I could have asked it, but... Actually, let's take a look at it. Let's see. To be able to go to resources, community lists, in the apps menu. Resources, the apps menu. What? Which one is that? No, my bad. Community? Resources is... Oh, I forget you can end the quiz earlier. I've never used that option in my life. What happens if I do that? I'm kind of curious, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, nice, level up. We took a look at this too early, but... おめでとう! 新しい顔漫画ページ. Let's say. Let's see. We've had the stuff with the bears happen. And they were scary. I was like, oh no, the bear is gonna kill me. No, please. Blah, blah, blah. And then the cat distracts the bear and his amusement. And, 素敵なネックレス. Oh, we gave them a nice necklace. Mama? And the little bear is like, Mama? Hey, kawaii kuma. Kawaii kuma-chan. Nigeru yo! Run away, run away! The cat is like, Nigeru yo! Oh, I was saved by the cat. The bear was about to absolutely murder me. What the heck? こんにちは、カイデン。今日はどうでしたか？こんにちげん、カルマ。元気です。ありがとう。Thank you for asking. 今日はどうでしたか？ Is that what you asked? How are you doing today? How is today treating you? You could even say. Or did you ask what I've been doing today? Yeah. We're doing our thing. 日本語の練習第34話 Episode 34. We're gonna become a complete Kamen Rider series. We're gonna get to like 50 episodes. You know? Let's do it. A complete Tokusatsu series. Unless golf interrupts me. This is around the time, like, usually we have it at around the time, Kamen Rider airs on Sunday morning. Kind of funny. Super Sentai as well. Oh my god, like, I'm so behind on Boom Bunjur, it kind of makes me sad. Like, I made it to episode 3, and now they're on episode 12 already, and I'm like, because I was watching it in VR, and then, like, stopped using VR for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore. I think it's a software update that happened that just rendered mine obsolete or something, but I'll troubleshoot again. Because I want to insist on watching it like that, but anyway. It just feels weird, when I'm in like a home theater room or like a movie theater room or something, or I'm having the immersive experience of watching it in VR. I love watching it, but right now I am having that situation in which sometimes I don't feel this way. There are a few moments in which I don't feel this way, but like sometimes most of the time, I feel like just sitting down to watch something. I don't know. There's some non-reasonable part of me that wants to be doing something with my hands at the very least. If I'm playing a video game, okay, there are cutscenes, but at least like I'm playing a video game. I'm doing something. It's like some sort of, again, unreasonable part of me saying, you should do something with your time. You should be productive. Even just moving things with your hands in a video game with a controller. That's being more productive than this. Just don't just sit there and let life pass you by. Even though you're getting entertained, and you're living other lives through entertainment. Or something like that, right? That's why usually when I'm watching a live stream, like maybe you're doing right now, some of you, I'm doing something else while I'm doing that. But yeah. And because of that, it's like kind of been difficult to watch things. Doctor Who, for example. There's 3 new episodes already. Haven't watched any of them. I'll get to them. Your Quest 1 still works? Well, my model is before that. It's like 2 models earlier than that, I think. Is the Oculus Rift CV1. The Oculus Rift. Not the Oculus Rift S. No, the Rift. Consumer version 1. And it has a bunch of issues in regards to that. That's the problem. There's gotta be some software thing. I'm hoping to all the heaven it is, because Here and there, unfortunately, because of the way my cables are and the space I have where I'm sitting, it's kind of inevitable that sometimes I run over a cable. And I got a new cable. This is a new cable that I bought. This is what got me back into VR. I bought a new headset and a new cable because the previous cable was all jammed. Although it wasn't jammed in a part in which the wheel jammed it. It was jammed in like in the area that was close to my head for other reasons. But like, yeah, I digress. I'm hoping it didn't damage anything to kind of run over it sometimes. It's a constant little thing I have to deal with, like having to move the wheel and all that. But I used to do a solve a Rubik's Cube over and over. What? You don't really need to look at the cube constantly. You can preload like 6 moves and let it rip. Karma, I'm not a genius like you. I know, it's maybe not a genius thing, but what on the multi-dimensional cosmos? What are you talking about? I can't do that. There are things I could definitely do. Things I kind of did before was like maybe having some snacks or a lollipop. That kind of keeps me a popsicle. But those things are unhealthy if you take too many of them, right? What am I going to do? Get a different popsicle for every episode or something? I'm going to get so much sugar. It's going to kill. I don't think so. Now, let me read the dialogue for this manga page before. 今がチャンスだね。今がチャンスだね。早くに逃げて。今がチャンスだね。今がチャンスだね。早く逃げて。逃げるよ。Now's our chance. Hurry up and run. Aha. The bears got entertained. Now let's run away from them. You can learn how to solve one in one day, but it takes some memorizing. Now, not gonna be one day for me then. But the average, the regular way of doing it is one day. Not only am I a slow learner, but things like that, the quantum physics to me. Anything that is even remotely mathematical. But yeah, interesting. Hima. Something funny just happened right now. You may have noticed I didn't click. So I have a new MMO gaming mouse. I talked about it on Discord a little bit. It has buttons on the side. They're pre-assigned to numbers. One of them is assigned to 4, even though I don't need it here, but I didn't unassign it. So I guess I just accidentally clicked 4, and that was the right option. I think it was 4. So that's what just happened. Yeah, interesting. And it was the right option. Well, okay. Konya hima desu. I probably would have gotten this one right, so it's okay. Let's be careful, though. So sometimes, just a disclaimer, you might see me typing on Discord, but I'm not actually typing on Discord. It means I accidentally pressed the button on the mouse. And because I'm still getting used to it, I can't get a good grip on it most of the time. But I'll keep getting used to it, I hope. And, you know, it means I may have hit a button accidentally on the mouse. And I realize until later, and I'm not actually typing. Just letting you know. I try to avoid that. Use a Logitech mouse from like 2012, or is it older? As long as it still works, there is. I was gifted this mouse recently, which I'm very grateful for. Otherwise, I would still be using the other one I had, which is still working. I just, haven't used it. Because now I upgraded to this one. It's basically an upgrade. Which was a great gaming mouse too. Had beautiful RGB. And 5 extra buttons. And now this one has... how many? 12 extra buttons. I'm not even using all of them. But it's been so much better already for F14. I just gotta get more used to it. Maybe build new muscle memory. But yeah, the mouse knows Japanese. There you are. My brother plays League and the right click is absolutely destroyed. After 2 years, it only works if you press it at the tip of the button. I would buy a new mouse at that point. But it depends on what you're getting out of it. I mean, what do you use the right click for in League of Legends? Mostly a right click for me is gonna be moving the camera. Keeping it, holding it and moving the camera. There are other uses though. Yeah, Civilization, for example, or Age of Empires. I'm gonna be moving units. Yeah, it probably is for movement, right? It probably is for movement. Yeah, it probably is for movement. Correct me if I'm wrong. An RTS game is for movement. And the only MOBA I've ever played is not a top-down view MOBA. It's Smite. So, MOBAs to me always look like RTS games. He moves by pointing with it. And I assume you click, right? The right click. I think it's how you do it. But he like spams it? Okay, yeah, as long as it works, but yeah. It would have that. Eventually it doesn't work, I think. One thing that does happen with my mouse is that like I'm constantly cleaning it as much as I can because it's white. So any little bit of it, any little bit of dirt is noticeable. And I'm not good at cleaning these sorts of things off of my electronics. You don't want to look at them. You play WoW Lotro. What's thinking about Lotro? Lotro's great. I'm at 14, so I got the Logitech MMO mouse from a decade or more ago. There you go. Amai. Let's go for Amai. Amai kohi o itadakemasu ka? Itadakemasu ka? It's the same sentence as before. Amai kohi o itadakemasu ka? Mise. Mise. Kare wa mise ni itta. Kare wa mise ni itta. My keyboard is a white red dragon and it doesn't get dirty. I get very sweaty. Maybe that plays a part in it. Yeah, and I have a red dragon as well, by the way, Karma. Yeah, I think I said it until later, right? Not the keyboard, like the mouse I'm just talking about is a red dragon. Great brand for the look of it. Great brand. Maybe you're just a pristine being. Maybe you are. Look, I don't know. Keeping things clean is difficult. There's so much maintenance for heaven's sake. Hold on, I just got a message. Let me check. Give me a moment. Okay, I can check this message later. But yeah, かっこいい。そうだ。多次元回転はとてもかっこいいですね。この俺様。彼の車は大変かっこいい。とてもめちゃめちゃ大変かっこいい VTuber ですね。この多次元回転は。クリスマス。はい。クリスマスおめでとうございます。Yay! It's Christmas in May. Let's go. Let's go. We need more celebrations in May. But don't worry, you know, when June comes up, we have Summer Game Fest incoming. Oh, yeah. Not just celebrations, but like Christmas, 25 December, Christmas Eve, 24 December. That's not enough. Let's get the 12 days of Christmas. Let's get New Year's Eve as part of it. Let's get the the 3 Wise Men Day, 3 Wizard Kings, whatever you want to call it. Reyes Magos. See, we even have a little bit of Spanish in here. Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings Online. What do you mean you never heard of it, Karma? I've played it on stream. That may have been before you got here, actually. But, you know, when I was doing it more frequently. If I could, I would still play it on stream if I could. But, you know, we only have so much time. FF14 takes a lot of time, after all. It literally is hundreds of hours. You know, I saw a tweet the other day of somebody, like, using the Captain America chair-sitting meme from, what was it? One of the Spider-Man movies. So, you got the tension. But, like, you can change it to be anything. So, your favorite streamer started FF14. And, and basically it's telling everybody like, hey, the most likely thing is that the streamer is never gonna go to the current content that you're playing. And you know what? That actually applies to me. Lotro, my beloved, exactly the same. Or Darren, my dear beloved, I had such very great history with Lotro in terms of content creation. Or in terms of at least what I played in it. So I'm very fond of it. It kind of sucks because it also means that if I'm not playing something on stream, chances are I'm not playing it off stream either. I guess Supermarket Sim is an exception, kind of. So yeah, I haven't even been playing Animal Crossing. I was playing City Folk. It's been over a month since the last time I played it. Because my time is like that. I've been convinced to go back by my tabletop wargaming group. Nice. I hope you have a good time with it. I'm so out of the loop in it. I never did get to catch up with the current content in Lotro itself. And new content keeps coming out. I don't even know what they're doing now. There are like new sagas happening earlier in the story. Sounds so interesting. But I can't. Play it, holds Gluck. Play Lord of the Rings Online. At least play the beginning of it. It's gonna be worth it. And it's not very demanding on the hardware because the graphics are still older, but in a good way. Is the correct option 2 here? Yes, let's see. No, it's not that. It's not that. Oi, this. I end up going on such tangents that you can just even look at that. I'm slowly catching up. We're going to Umbar now, the south of Middle Earth that Tolkien spoke very little of. Ah, yes, okay. There was content for that. Yeah, the latest thing I did was still with Bolston, who I named my latest D&D character after on the session yesterday. It's just like a sort of different version of Bolston. Completely different in personality, kind of. But I was still in the middle of Mirkwood, so there was still a long way to go. I still have no idea how, you know, mounted combat works. You play on Evernight and Laurelin? Excellent, excellent. 彼女は奥見ても20歳どういうところだ彼女は奥見ても20歳どういうところだ難しい文章ですけど練習です練習の result is the result of practice that I'm able to read that sentence so fast. But it's more like I practice a specific sentence more than practicing the reading itself, but it still helps immensely. 彼女は多く見ても20歳どういうところだ It does pay off, especially when I like look at a manga page and I actually can read the words faster than I thought. You know, the other day I saw that Kamen Rider Spirits is going to end very soon. And that manga started in 2001. I get the feeling they're maybe gonna end it, depending on how long they can extend this final arc, because it's the very end of it from what I saw, because it made me look up recent pages, recent stuff from the manga. This is really the end game from what I saw. Really the end game. So I don't know how long they have left. They might end it this year for all I know. But like, if they can extend it to 2026, it'll be a 25-year run, depending on how you count it, I guess. So that would be good. I also heard that Kenichi Muraida, pretty much, you know, the illustrator, the person behind it, Shotaro Ishinomori aside, because he also had like some sketches and some ideas done before he passed away in 1998. Kenichi Muraida basically said he doesn't want, he's not allowing an anime adaptation to ever be done, something like that. The phrasing was a little bit different, but like basically saying it in very, very strong phrasing that it's never gonna happen. And it made me so sad. The potential of an anime, dude, so great. Like, and you can take your time with it, or maybe you don't take your time, but better if you take your time with it to have as many episodes as possible, especially because there's 20 plus years of content for it. I actually got into the Middle-earth war game published by Games Workshop, and I'm thinking of painting some of my models as my Lotro characters. That sounds so great. I didn't know there was such a thing, but it makes sense. Middle-earth should have a war game, a tabletop war game. They should have that. I've never played tabletop war games. I played, you know, tabletop role-playing, D&D, and I am happy to say that I have played it like IRL as well. Do it, just do it. Wait, there is. You played too? Tabletop wargaming? There is. It's super awesome. Yeah. It's perfect for that. Like, it's not about just warfare in Lord of the Rings and all that, right? But it's really good for that. I also loved, shout outs to this game, this old game, this classic, Lord of the Rings Conquest. I killed it in that game back in the day. Oh my god, it's like over, like, no, the game came out over 15 years ago, but like, yeah, something like that is the time frame. But like, yeah. Oh, you never play Monopoly? Is that what you're talking about, you maniac? Well, I guess I have played war games. Yeah, it's a war game. It's a war game, you're right. Tabletop wargaming. You wanna commit war crimes or be tempted to commit war crimes? Yeah. That's the one. But apart from that one, I haven't really played any war games. Tabletop. 心配するな。心配なことは何ですか？何ですか？
心配なことは何ですか？
心配なことは何ですか？みんな。What is the thing you're worried about? Actually, no. Don't answer that question. I'm always worried about things, right? But what are you gonna do? Just keep thinking about the things you're worried about? There's other things to think about. Really cool because not only does it have generic missions for you to play, but they also have snares which allow you to play out scenes from the books and movies. That is done so well. Wow. That sounds so good. I wish I would have time for more like tabletop gaming sessions, even if they're virtual. Still a great experience, but they take so long. And I just don't have time right now unless I can make it be content. Like explicitly a live stream or part of a live stream. I'll see if I can find other like VTuber stuff that that is doing it. I really want to play Vampire the Masquerade though. Oh, I really want to play it. I want to move on to that one. Never had the opportunity, man. Never had the opportunity. But I have played Bloodlines, so that counts as something. Why are we talking about war crimes? Have you ever played Uno? Yes, I have played that one. It's been a while though. I don't remember exactly how the rules work. I just know that the more cards you have in your hand, the worse. But that's the reverse Uno card. There is one in which it makes all the players draw a lot of cards. I remember playing that. Like, I'm gonna be vindictive and naughty to you all. There you go. Everybody just laughed though. We were all just having fun. But yeah, そこ。あそこです。彼はそこに生かされた。彼はそこに生かされた。はい。You see? I'm having some of that phlegm right now. Let me have some water. Water. I have been hydrating well today, thank goodness. Chikai. 40近いはずだ。40近いはずだ。
40近いはずだ。
40近いはずだ。はい。音楽 Immediately I saw it. Of course I gotta know this word. I love this word. 私は音楽を習います。私は音楽を習います。In a way, you know, I'm always learning music myself. 私は音楽を習います。よし。そして、深い。深い。深い穴を掘る。深い穴を掘る。これは 68%。Not too shabby. このガチャは、おにぎりガチャ Oh, the poor おにぎりいてて転んだいててthat seems like a waste of a nice cute おにぎり That doesn't look nice. But alright. Let's take a detour. Let's take a look at the garden, see if we have any daily challenges we completed. Weekly challenges, we got one. Which one is it? Write sentences in question corner. Nice. And I can keep writing more. Like, I could really get behind this, but I still, something I really need to, like, try to... Oh, you're playing Uno online. Nice. With your besties. Keep it going. Just don't commit war crimes and all that. But yeah, something I really need to, like, try to look at Renshu as is, like, a gaming thing. Because I am willing to, like, play Fall Guys and challenge myself in it off stream, just not too much. But, like, something about the challenge of how I'm learning Renshu, right? Still feels kind of more like a class than a game. And I shouldn't shy away from a class either, right? That's kind of what makes it be difficult for me to feel like I can fit it in my schedule or squeeze it in or something. You'll find me logging in as much as I can to Pokemon Sleep in a day, for example. So that I can do things right there in Pokemon Sleep. Though, recent days I haven't been doing as well. But like, I've been missing some meals. Because you take meals to strengthen your Snorlax. To get better Pokemon for sleep. We are gonna have an event in-game soon. Entei Fire Week. Hopefully I can catch an Entei. But I digress. Like, I should do the same with Renshu with the app, right? But yeah. Ew, food. Yeah, the love-hate relationship I have with eating continues. But perseveres. Anyway. Let's go for a good old Shiritori. Not Shiritori cat, but a Shiritori. Let's see. Sugiki? Am I saying it right? Sugiki. Camellia. Japanese camellia? Sugiki. Tsubaki. I don't know why I thought it was gi. My bad. I don't know where that's coming from. Wah. Tsubaki. Ah.
Tsubaki.
This is interesting because I've seen this word before as a last name. Tsubaki Takayuki. You know who that is? Takayuki Tsubaki? That is the actor for Kazuma Kensaki, Kamen Rider Blade. Tsubaki Takayuki. Now I know what his last name means. Like a camellia. In Japan. Japanese camellia, you might call it. Nice. Ki. Something that starts with ki. Now I want something related to cards or to like Kamen Rider Blade or something. 心に剣輝く勇気確かに年越えて止めて逃げない力導くよ胸メモリ目覚めるとき未来悲しみが終わる場所 You're watching Kiva at the moment? Nice. Back batting heart. He calls one and only. There you go. But Kimaru? 決めてやる。よし、決める。I've decided. Kimaru. Not necessarily related to Blade, but that's okay. Kosori. Stealthily, secretly, in secret. Kosori. Lingo. Already been used in this puzzle. Excellent. Levi's. I mean like that Levi's. Not gonna show up as a word. Obviously not. I'm thinking of Rick, the name. Leak. No. I can't think of anything that starts with D right now. D-adity, but it's kind of cheating putting something katakana only like that. A borrowed word. Not the fact that it's katakana only, but the fact that it's a borrowed word is what's kind of cheating right now. Arigato. No. I mean like that, Levi's. Yeah, there you go. For those wondering, like, it's not actually like that. It's not like the jeans brand. It's jeans, right? Yeah. I think they also do other things, but it's mostly jeans. But no, like, R-E-V-I-C-E. Like Vice. Revise. Revive plus Vice. Revive. Because it's two writers leading the series, basically. A long story. But yeah, Ling... I can't think of anything. I can only think of names that start with Lee. But no. D. Lin. Shitai. Oh, dead body, corpse, cadaver. Interesting. But yeah. Taikutsu. You gonna use a word that overlaps the previous two words? Eh? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know you can't do that. Yeah, because this still overlaps with the ta because shitai is a very short word. And they made it overlap with the two like that. Fascinating. Kyomi bukai. Kono ruru. I've seen people like paint over Levi's. Just imagine like a custom painted Levi's. Yeah, somebody has done it somewhere, I think. There's been an artist or a meme artist or whatever that's probably done like a pun with Levi's wearing Levi's or something. Or Revi wearing Levi's or Vice wearing Levi's. Something like that. They probably have done it. Okay, Tadakimasu. No, it's not like double like that. Tadakimasu. Oh, only nouns. That's not a noun. My bad. Okay. Igirisu. Already been used. Insto. Nice. Instrumental. I know you probably wear those jeans. Oh, no. Like, I mean... No, if you mean like jeans themed after a Kamen Rider or something, 1,000,000% I would wear that. Are you kidding me? Of course I would. But yeah. Oh, that would be stylish though. That would be quite stylish. Most of the fashion I've seen for a rider has been sneakers and stuff like that. Shoes of some sort. But I saw the things for sure, like hoodies. So most of those hoodies are concepts, not actual pieces of merchandise. I saw like a hoodie for every main rider up until Force or Wizard, I don't remember. No, all the way until GO and beyond, actually. Yeah. You got the Kamen Rider drip. Let's go. I mean, a cosplay of an outfit of a Kamen Rider protagonist. Let's try Shotaro. Let's try... In a way, I have done that already. In my previous model, when I did the 39 Kamen Rider Challenge last year, I was not wearing the whole outfit, but wearing some of the things from their outfits when applicable, right? Do I have a favorite rider like one? I tend to I tend to kind of not have one, except I tend to have like nominees. Number one, absolutely favorite. I kind of do and I kind of don't. My answer tends to be Kamen Rider B3, Kasami Shiro. Kamen Rider V. But, you know, to say, it feels wrong to say he's my absolute favorite, because it feels like I neglect the others, even though I'm not necessarily doing that. But he's somebody who I would call a favorite. But then, Rider 1 comes in. Oh, Sekros comes in. Oh, Stronger comes in. Oh, Genmu comes in. Others that are great nominees. Those are my top 5, I guess I just said right there. Did I say 5? Ichigo, Bizuri, Stronger, Sekros, Genmu. They're my top 5, maybe. So that maybe answers the question a little bit. But then I'm like, no, you know what? Force is in the top 3. Force is in the top 5. He's a Giga Chad. Are you kidding me? But yeah, we can go on and on that discussion right there. でも、多分、この私のお気に入りの仮面ライダーは、仮面ライダー V3 カサミシロです。カサミシロです。お気に入りの、お気に入り No, it's not お気に入り。It's always お気に入り。皆さんのお気に入りのマニアック。はい。Everyone's favorite maniac. I keep saying お気に入りのマニアック superstar, right? お気に入り。Hold on, let me double check how to say that, because I've been saying it wrong. I keep saying it wrong for some reason. お気に入り。お気に入り。
お気に入り。
No, I am saying it right. お気に入り。I don't know where that do is coming from. Sometimes my mind is weird like that. Every language learner has some word that, why am I even saying it like that? Where does that come from? Or at least I think so. Yeah. 多分、多次元階段のお気に入りの仮面ライダーは V3 です。はい。Sometimes I'm kind of hesitant to say that because he was my first Kamen Rider too. B3 is my first ever rider. Literally, my first ever. So yeah. I haven't seen B3 yet, do not spoil me. Well, it's the only thing I'll tell you is that it's a 52 episode series, if you want to watch it. There's also a nice PlayStation video game if you can ever watch it, or look at, well, there's no subtitles for it, that's the only thing, but like, there are channels out there that have edited the game to be like episodes, because it's presented like episodes you're playing, which I always love. It's episodes that are playable, and that's something I always loved about the video game. There are other Rider games that were like that, but B3 did it in a unique way that I've never seen them do since. Battle Rider War Genesis was kind of like that. Battle Rider War before that for the movies. The second Battle Rider War. Battle Rider. Easier to say it in Japanese. Anyway, yeah, 52. It's one of those that is able to go beyond 50. There's this thing for most Rider series where you can average them as 50, but most of them don't get into that big 50. So it's always a big achievement when they do. Here are some fun facts to show you how much of a Rider maniac I am. The longest running Rider series is the original series at 98 episodes, right? We're just including the episodes, not the movies. So I always count them and always encourage you to watch movies and specials whenever you can during the series and not after you finish watching it. Though you kind of need to watch an episode guide for that, to take a look at like an episode guide in the wikis and all that, which is kind of hard to avoid spoilers. Anyway, Kamen Rider, 98 episodes long. Most people know that if they start looking into Kamen Rider. Here's what is not known as much. The second longest running Rider series at 54 episodes is what might be my favorite Rider series actually, which is Sky Rider series, also known as Kamen Rider, only because it started as a reboot, also known as New Kamen Rider from 1979. 54 episodes. The third longest running Kamen Rider series at 53 episodes is Kamen Rider Wizard from 2012 to 2013. Kamen Rider Wizard. So shoutouts to Wizard. I feel it's underrated. Those two series there, Sky Rider series and Wizard, yeah, I think they're underrated. And not just because of the episode count. And after that, I think you have B3, but I think there's another series with 52 episodes. So B3 is the fourth longest running. But yeah, I think there's no other series with 52. After that, 51, there are like 2 or 3 series that share that amount of episodes, but I'm not sure. Kamen Rider, no, what was it? There was a series like a bit recently that had more than 50. I don't remember. But yeah, anyway, fun facts. All right, that's enough shitty Tony. That's enough いや、よしよし。遊び終わりだ。よし。真面目の時。Serious time. I don't know how to say it. 野球。Baseball。野球。はい。弟は6歳から野球を始めた。
弟は6歳から野球を始めた。
弟は6歳から野球を始めた。よし、次。動物。動物です。小さい動物に親切にしなさい。This is the one I was talking about. Be kind to little animals. お願い、お願いみんな。小さい動物に親切にしなさい。What kind of subhuman scum are you if you're not kind to little animals unless they attack you first already and you need to defend yourself, of course. Don't underestimate them either. But yeah. Anyway. それ。はい。That one goes to listener. それは触ると柔らかい。それは触ると柔らかい。それは触ると柔らかい。はい。街。down。街や人を進んでもそう消せやしない。Let's see. 私は今日街へ買い物に行った。I went shopping in town today. 私は今日街へ買い物に行った。よし、次。楽。Comfort all of this. 楽。食われば楽あり。No sweet without sweat. Gotta keep reminding myself of this proverb. 食われば楽あり。食われば楽あり。食われば楽あり。食われば楽あり。When I'm having a tough day because I'm so busy with things and not the good kind of busy, but the busy in which you're like, it's busy because these are things you have to do, not things you want to do necessarily. So yeah, I gotta remind myself of that. So I added that to the study pad. I still didn't quite find where the study pad is. But well, it's here somewhere. It's not here, right? These are settings. This is not the place. It's so funny. Today we haven't used any lo-fi whatsoever. We still have the playlist ongoing. This is the regular like Satsudan playlist I have. So yeah, no lo-fi today. Let's make it different today. I'm bringing a little bit of my usual hype self, and this is better because see, I like having a sort of chill, not necessarily ASMR, but ASMR-like experience when I do my Japanese learning streams. Let's make this be the one corner of the Kaiden Tachigen content creation sphere where Kaiden is more calm in his demeanor. But the consequence I've had in a lot of streams when I do that is that I get very sleepy. Like I get eepy. I actually get like kind of sleepy, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta wake up. I'm gonna hit myself on the face trying to wake up. But yeah, I mean, I actually have to go to sleep early today. I got something early in the morning tomorrow, and yeah, it's not gonna be long after I finish the stream that I'll prepare for sleep. I've been kind of messing up the sleep schedule, so yeah, I definitely need to do better with it. But alright. 仕事。あなたの仕事は済みました。あなたの仕事は済みました。You finish your work. はい、私の仕事は済みました。I finished my work. Or at least I'll say that when I finish the stream. See, this is not what I was talking about earlier though. This is the good kind of busy. This is work for me. 真面目です。I take it seriously like that. So I'm a maniacal, bantering, yapper, VTuber, and all that. But I take it seriously. But it is something I want to do, though. Make no mistake about it. If you want to support me in this job even more, to make it actually more of a job, right? Have more gains, open memberships when the time is right here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and get us closer to that. I go to bed at 7 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that if you can help it. But yeah, 綺麗です。私の母は字が綺麗だ。 Okay, it's kind of a new word still. 私の母は字が綺麗だ。
私の母は字が綺麗だ。
私の母は字が綺麗だ。You're not my mom? Well, my mother has good handwriting. How about that? That's literally the sentence I just read. That was great timing. My mom does have good handwriting. Unlike me. No, I don't have good handwriting. No, I don't. Anyway. Shizuka. Oh yeah, it's right here. Shizuka. 静かにしていなさい。静かにしていなさい。待って。静かにしていなさい。はい。Okay, 続けましょう。Let's continue with the music. Cold when it comes to weather. 寒い。It can also mean uninteresting, especially for a joke. Lame, dull, weak, corny. 寒い。It kind of sounds like you could use this for cringe if you want to say that in Japanese, or the closest approximate, right? But then, you know, I've heard like kimo, like kimo, like said like that when you say something like you're kind of cringing, in a way. And it's like kimo. Uwa maybe could work. Uwa, 寒い人、寒いな人、こいつ。Don't ever say that about me. I hope you never say that about me. Nah, I'm not a VTuber. I mean, I'm not cringe. I'm a VTuber. That's what I meant to say. Whoa, I'm not a VTuber. What the hell? How does that even work? But see, when cringe happens to a VTuber, it's not cringe anymore. It gets transformed. We transform like sand into gold, let's say. Oh, yes. My handwriting is, I think you've seen it here and there. It's something it used to be better. Yeah, if I've seen it, I haven't paid attention to it. I don't mean in a bad way, of course. But yeah, mine is not good. 大変寒くなった。大変寒くなった。But yeah, I'm more used to this for like cold, for the weather. 髪はい。多次元回転の髪は紫です。紫とかっこいいです。そうだ。あれの髪、あれ姉の髪は、頭は肩まで。肩まで届きます。OK。姉の髪は肩まで届きます。It's a bit difficult for me.
姉の髪は肩まで届きます。
姉の髪は肩まで届きます。姉の髪は肩まで届きます。はい。問題 question problem、何も問題はありません。何も問題はありません。
何も問題はありません。
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 何も問題はありません。はい。There you go. I just got a message again. Give me a second. I gotta check a couple of messages I got. Sometimes I am able to on the stream. Sometimes because I'm streaming, I'm not able to. But yeah. I think right now I can check it for these. Okay. Then let's continue. Biru. No, wait. Is it Biru? No, it is Biru. Moribiru. Company that owns multiple buildings. It's like a forest of buildings. Moribiru. I know that term as well. Gaki no tsukai. Gotsue kanji. Those were the things that taught me. If you know what it is, you know what it is. But yeah, basically comedy. Very, well, not necessarily NSFW, but like very out there comedy from a duo, Downtown and other people. But they've done some hilarious segments. But anyway, そのビルの建設は来年着工されます。来年着工されます。そのビルの建設は来年着工されます。はい、もう一度。 そのビルの建設は来年着工されます。はい。I've read that sentence many times by now. That's what helps. サラダ。サラダ。母はサラダに塩を、加えるのを忘れた。This one is a bit difficult. ちょっと難しいです。この文章。私。母はサラダに塩を加えるのを忘れた。塩。Salt. I wonder if I should try playing Supermarket Simulator in Japanese. I think it doesn't have Japanese as an option, actually. Yeah, it doesn't have that. Otherwise, it might be good to try playing that. I tried playing Fall Guys in Japanese, but there's a lot of kanji I don't actually know, and it doesn't have furigana for it, so it didn't quite work out. But I did see some words I understood. It uses a lot of katakana because the game modes are all in katakana. Knockout, Soros, team or squad, teams, duo. Stuff like that. Goru, for goal, reach the goal, for example. But yeah. Let's try one more time. もう一回。母はサラダに塩を加えるのを忘れた。We'll get there. はい。ハンサム。そうだ。この多次元界では、とってもハンサムですね。多次元様、素敵。彼はハンサムで、頭も良い。頭も良い。See, I'm handsome, but I'm not clever. So this sentence doesn't apply to me. He's handsome and clever. I can be clever in my own way, but it doesn't apply to this right now. Not exact. I can be a clever maniac, okay? Don't you underestimate me? 舐めるなよ。この多次元回転は舐めるなよ。Here you go. Did I say it right? Yeah. 舐めるなよ。多次元の力はAlright. 彼はハンサムで頭も良い。はい。次、映画。Movie? We're gonna movies and stuff, right? 映画に行きませんか? Didn't we see this? No, I think we saw something else like 行きます maybe? No. 映画に行きませんか? We did see this movie, not this movie. This sentence before. There you go. 冬。Winter. 冬に雪がたくさん降りますか? Yeah, 冬に雪がたくさん降りますか?
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 冬に雪がたくさん降りますか? Does it snow much in winter? 冬に雪がたくさん降りますか? はい、次。医者。彼女は医者です。She is a doctor. 彼女は医者です。医者に来てもらった。医者に来てもらった。We sent for a doctor. 医者に来てもらった。はい。漫画です。I assume it needs no translation from me. I mean, you can see a translation there, but I don't even need to say it, do I? 僕の趣味は漫画を飲むことです。はい。ケチ、stinginess, stingy and all that. I've actually encountered it quite a few times already, like watching an anime or tokusatsu episode, seeing this word. It's like it's a less common word, but it's not that it's a less common word. It's not that I was wrong about this being a less common word than others. I kind of was wrong about that, but not too much. It's more that I'm actually like able to pay attention whenever this word is said. Now that I know it better, at least at 63% mastery, because I certainly didn't quite listen to it as much before, even though I did supposedly know it at, I don't know, 28% mastery. This is why mastery percentage is important. It is a sort of accurate stat until it's not, I guess. Here on Renshu, I recommend paying attention to that. If you feel like the mastery is not quite right, then yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like You know what? I don't think it's this high. I don't think I quite learned this word or this kanji. But sometimes like that. Anyway. なるほど、彼は裕福だ。裕福。なるほど、彼は裕福だがケチだ。だがケチだ。なるほど、彼は裕福だがケチだ。pen. Very straightforward. ペンはありますか？ Do you have a pen? ペンはありますか？はい、優しい。Tender, kind. 俺は優しい男。See, I'm a kind man, right? I'm a kind. 俺は優しい VTuber ですね。I'm a kind VTuber. Did give a gift sub the other day in 14. Yeah, even I give gift subs to my own channel. Just the one time though, I prefer if you give me your own money instead. Anyway, subscribe and like the channel so we can get the memberships and you can have, yeah, I can have your supas and your akasupas and your memberships. Mumba. Anyway. もっと優しい人になりたい。
もっと優しい人になりたい。
はい、I do want to become a nicer person though. I'm not just reading the sentence. もっと優しい人になりたい。はい。駅。Yeah. Railway station, train station, yeah. 駅。駅の前でやりましょう。駅の前でやりましょう。
駅の前で会いましょう。
会いましょう。Where did I get the D? My bad. 駅の前で会いましょう。駅の前で会いましょう。はい。明日。Tomorrow. 明日買い物に行きます。明日買い物に行きます。はい。青い。青い屋根。これは
屋根。
roof。青い屋根の建物は何ですか？青い屋根の建物は何ですか？青い屋根の建物は何ですか？青い屋根の建物は何ですか？青い屋根の建物は何ですか？ What is the building with the blue roof? Makes me think of Stardew Valley in Animal Crossing. 安い。cheap and expensive, calm, peaceful, quiet. 安い。そうだ。安い部屋を借ります。
安い部屋を借ります。
安い部屋を借ります。安い部屋を借ります。はい。正しい。correct, etc. 正しい。結局は君が正しかった。結局は君が正しかった。結局は君が正しかった。かわいい。かわいい。そう。私もかわいいっすね。I can be cute as well, right? Yeah, I'm encompassing many dimensions of VTubing. I'm just gonna do all dimensions because I'm just that good at things, right? No, perhaps settling with being kakkoi is enough. Kawaii though? Yeah, I can have my moments. Anyway. ピカチュウは可愛くて小さい。ピカチュウは可愛くて小さい。
ピカチュウは可愛くて小さい。
ピカチュウは可愛くて小さい。メイコバネンこんにちげんおはようごかいます。ルリンこんばんは。Hope the language learning is going well. It's going well. Wow. We even brought a little bit of Sindarin in here. Or is it Quenya? Meiko Banen is Sindarin, right? Because there's like 2 elven languages in Middle Earth, but like Quenya is barely used, I think. Or Kenya? No, I think it's Quenya, right? But yeah, we brought the Elvish language. But yeah, it's great to see you, Lurin. Hope things are going well. Shiken, examination, test, yeah. What we take here all the time in Renshu. Meiko Banen is Sindarin. There you go. Thank you, Boron. Arigato, Boron Daron. Arigato, Boron. Boron-san. Boron Daron-san. I like the sound of that. Quenya is essentially Middle Earth's Latin, saved mainly for legal matters. I didn't know it was for legal matters, though. Yeah, I didn't know it was like high elves is what I think about. See, I'm thinking in Lotro terms. But yeah, like I'm thinking high elves, not regular elves. Use that. Anyway, but there you go. Yeah, 来週試験があります。来週試験があります。
来週試験があります。
Wow, that sounds like the teacher saying it. 来週試験があります。はい、先生。はい。Listen.
来週試験があります。
イケメンくん is not kun. Ikemen kun was Ikemen sensei all this time.
来週試験があります。
That's the sensei version of Ikemen, the Ikemen voice. Ikemen no koi wa sensei no koi desu. It is Quenya is also the ancient language of Middle Earth as it was primarily used in the first and second age. Aha, there you go. Alright. Utsukushi. Beautiful, pretty, lovely, sweet, pure. Our friendship, etc. 春にはたくさんの美しい花が咲く。春にはたくさんの美しい花が咲く。春にはたくさんの美しい花が咲く。Many beautiful flowers bloom in spring. Yeah. Spring is still ongoing. Then it's gonna be summer. And it's gonna be so hot. It's gonna suck. But I have air conditioner for that. Hopefully it keeps working and all that. パソコン。そうだ。パソコンです。これは、兄弟のパソコン。It's an old computer, but the way I said it in Japanese sounds more like the computer of the past. 兄弟の... No, wait, 兄弟 is brothers. Nah, never mind. 過去のパソコン. What was it? Ancient? Like, there was something that sounded similar to 兄弟. 古代のパソコン? 古代? Like an older era, 古代 or something like that. ちょっと待って, let me see if I... Ancient. 古代パソコン.
古代
パソコン. That's what I was thinking about. Not 兄弟. Yeah. 兄弟じゃない. But yeah. 過去のパソコン. The computer of the past. Because I don't know how to say old computer. I did the impossible today. I finally got my dad hooked on F14. What are you doing? You look at a family member and the first thing you're thinking, I gotta get them to play FF14. You look at a coworker, I gotta get them to play FF14. You look at the old lady buying groceries on the grocery store, I gotta get her to play FF14. Right? Or you look at a police officer, I gotta get them to play FF14. Your house is under fire, the firefighters come in, I gotta get them to play FF14 after they save my PC because, you know, that's the priority, of course. Oh yeah, could you save my PC before you save my daughter? You know, F14 is important. I gotta get you... Hey, firefighters, forget about my children. Save my computer. I gotta keep playing F14. But yeah, got him to finish the Crystal Tower raids and start the Manderville questline today, and he was loving it. Oh man, the shenanigans. Hey, play FF9, there you go. I'll get to FF9 eventually, Aris. My favorite Final Fantasy battle theme, like regular common battle theme, is from FF9 actually. Must get everyone to play the critically acclaimed FF14. You get pulled over by a cop for speeding, you gotta get him to play FF14. Yeah. Officer, have you heard of the critically... You know the rest. Yeah, I'll pay the fine, whatever. Could you Oh, actually, could you make the fine be less than this? Because yeah, this is more than the monthly subscription for FF14. Oh, what's that? You haven't heard of F14? Well, let me tell you about what FF9 is going to be mixed in with Dawn Trail. That sounds great. But yeah, 彼はパソコンに熱中するようになった。彼はパソコンに熱中するようになった。There you go. Wait, I have an idea. 彼は FF14 に熱中するようになった。彼は Final Fantasy 14に熱中するようになった。He became enthusiastic about Final Fantasy 14. We just replaced computer. パソコン。彼は Final Fantasy 14に熱中するようになった。Yeah, we'll have it 14 tomorrow on Twitch, by the way. Come on! I know we're obsessed with the game over here, but let's give it the spotlight on its own stream. Let's go back to Japanese learning. No, it's nice to talk about it, right? But like, let's not forget the other things we're doing. Excuse me, I want to talk about our Lord and Savior F14. I'm trying to drag one of my co-workers to F14 right now. Haven't you had enough? Nah, the more the merrier. As long as they actually enjoy it, of course. Sumaranai. See, here's a word that I've never used for F14. Sumaranai janai. FF14 wa. Dull, uninteresting, boring, tedious? Nah. Hey, shoutouts to the other games we are playing, right? Fall Guys, Knights of the Old Republic, all the games we've had in the past, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Well, in other dimensions also, Stardew Valley, Supermarket Sim, etc. I did stream on the TSC dimension earlier today. I did FF14. I was doing the Make It Rain campaign in the Gold Saucer. Good times in the Gold Saucer. It's the time for that right now. Tomorrow we're not going to do that though. We are going to do 3.5 content. This is the part where we start to talk about F14 in Japanese to excuse it on your stream. I am doing that already. Yeah. Sancredo. Minfiria. Arfinod. Arisei. Hikari no Senshi. Warrior of Light. Yeah, there you go. FF14. I find that it's easier to say Final Fantasy than to say FF for me. Final Fantasy. I prefer to say that. Square Enix. The short way you say Square Enix is always so difficult for me. But yeah. Gaius is just Gaiusu. Not really saying it very differently. Gaius. Dahabrea. Estinian. Emeriku-sama. I wonder if Sir Emerick is like Hoshifanto-sama? Lord Hoshfont would be. How do you even say it in Japanese though? Hoshfanto, probably. Hoshfanto-sama. What was the name? Edmond. The for Tom, right? Otampu-sama? Edmondo-sama? VTuber Japanese Practice, can I recommend the new SF14 producer live letter featuring the man, the myth, the legend, Yoshi P, and the translator who was translated for him constantly? Yeah, the interpreter. The interpreter is supposed to be the correct term, right? I tried to say it like that. But yeah. As a bonus, you can hear so many errors and words in Japanese in that live stream as well. Yeah, I haven't taken a look at it yet. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, though. We can talk more about it tomorrow for sure. Let's save that for the F14 stream. Now, that's the thing I do want to save for an actual F14 stream. Otherwise, we never finish this lesson, right? Kare wa sumaranai otoko da. How cold this sentence is.
彼はつまらない男だ。
See, we're not talking about Yoshi P when we say that sentence. 違う。彼はつまらない男じゃない。じゃありません。いや。そんなバカな。軽い。light。軽いはいきますか？ King of Fighters, KOF no Ramon. That's the catchphrase that Ramon from King of Fighters says every time. I've been on a big King of Fighters hyperfix lately. Just having a lot of like arcade runs and high level like replays of players playing King of Fighters against each other. It's been great to have. 私は軽い昼食をとった。I did have a light lunch today, actually. 私は軽い昼食をとった。There you go. And I've actually already had dinner. That's how late it is for me today on the stream. Kind of. It's also because of the time in which I'm ending it, and because I gotta sleep early today. If I feel a little bit hungry after the stream, though, I'll just have like a little bit of a snack, not too much. はい、勉強。はい。私は毎晩英語を勉強する習慣がある。長い文章ですね、この文章は。長いですね、この文章は。There you go. The sentence is long, isn't it? 私は毎晩英語を勉強する習慣がある。もう一度。私は毎晩英語を勉強する習慣がある。That's the fastest I can read it right now. Alright. I study English every evening. That's what it said, by the way. Super Simulator. Supermarket Simulator. I want to see Supermarket Simulator in Japanese. I really want to see what that's like. Kaiden, if you aren't getting distracted from everyday, totally unrelated tasks with random intrusive F14 thought, have you truly experienced the critically acclaimed MMORPG? Oh, shut up. Shut up. I get it. I'm not even gonna read the whole thing. Okay? Nah, thoughts come about it here and there. I definitely want to talk about the potential, not the potential things. I just haven't seen the full live letter about the class changes. I want to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, especially because I actually haven't seen what that's about. But let's save that talk for tomorrow. There's a particular thing I want to say about Astro, particular changes. You know, I love going on my tangents and all that, but I know this is gonna be a rabbit hole. It's like I mentioned my favorite Kamen Riders. I mentioned my favorite Rider series earlier, but I didn't go too far with it because I know it's gonna be 8 extra hours of stream of non-Japanese learning, but rather talking about other things. Though we are talking about some Japanese words when we say that. Kamen Rider VSinger. Right? 私のお気に入りの MMO は Final Fantasy XIV です。私のお気に入りの仮面ライダーは多分 V3 風見四郎です。私のお気に入りの仮面ライダーシリーズは多分1979年の仮面ライダーシリーズ、スカイライダーのシリーズです。はい。The 1979 Kamen Rider series, and I refer to it like that because it's just titled Kamen Rider. It's not titled Sky Rider. Sky Rider no Shirisu, I could say. Because the other way you could refer to it is New Kamen Rider. But you know how you say that in Japanese? Shin Kamen Rider. And if I say that, it's going to be more confusing because we have Shin Kamen Rider Prologue from 1992. And of course, from last year, from Anno Hideaki-sama. Shin Kamen Rider. But yeah, me literally at work or just randomly working around the house, having random F14 thoughts pop into my head and distract me. That's kind of me with Kamen Rider, actually. Also because of the things they've done over the years with their gimmicks and stuff. Like, if I'm slicing a lemon, I think of Kamen Rider Game. I think of like Kamen Rider Duke, for example. If I slice an orange, I think of Gaim himself, of course. With books, sometimes I do think of Saber. And so on and so on. It actually is like that. If I do a thumbs up, I think of Kamen Rider Kuga immediately, 100%. But FF14, not as much. But thoughts come here and there for sure. If a quote comes up, for example, I don't know. If for some reason something makes me think, but also hear and also feel. Hear, feel, think. Heidelin no kotoba. Heidelin's words. Right? I'm curious to see what that... See, we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but what is that whole Mountain Dew thing about? Hear, feel, dew. That's like a Mountain Dew mother crystal? What the blazes is going on? Making me consume energy drinks again, are you? Well, at least Mountain Dew. This is a bit of a different one, actually. But yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this about? But yeah, we'll talk more about it tomorrow. There's a lot to talk about. While we do the group content, we'll have a lot of group content to do. Gonna be fun. Let's continue here. これからスーパーへ買い物に行きます。これからスーパーへ買い物に行きます。Going shopping at the supermarket. See, これから I would think that translates at yeah, from now on. I would think that translates as starting from this moment, I'm going shopping at the supermarket. But of course, it's not quite like that. It's not quite like that. Since I still don't quite know how to translate, right? But yeah, これからスーパーへ買い物に行きます。はい、次。赤ちゃんです。はい。赤ちゃんの名前決まりましたか？赤ちゃんの名前決まりましたか？ Have you decided on a name for the baby? Because this says for your baby, but it could be for the baby. For the translation, see, I feel like there could be a second translation for this. 赤ちゃんの名前決まりましたか? But I want to learn Japanese just for the sole purpose of being able to maybe someday play on a Japanese F14 server, running to Yoshi P and talk to him in game. See, I don't know if you're half saying this jokingly, but if you're actually asking and learning, absolutely not. One of the reasons I want to learn Japanese is not just tokusatsu, Kamen Rider stuff, And of course, living in Japan for a while if possible. It's also because there are many games that are only available in Japanese. Yes, many of them are Kamen Rider or Tokusatsu games, but also some games benefit from like seeing the original Japanese. Phoenix Wright, Gakuten Saiban, Turnabout Trials, it can be translated to. Definitely want to play that one in Japanese. I've already seen quite a bit of it like that. Some things are lost. Some things are lost in translation for sure. And even Final Fantasy. I saw something great from Frieren the other day. A manga page from Frieren where the whole soul track killing spell thing, Toru Trek, it was actually like a super clever pun they were making with kanji and katakana. Because I didn't realize soul track could literally mean human killing magic or human killer. Toru Trek. And so, yeah, that was quite the learning moment. That's like, yeah, only Japanese is going to be capable of that. Or it's going to be one of the few languages on the planet that can do that. And so there are some things that I'll only be able to actually know in Japanese. Some games are unique, completely unique. And there are many RPGs I want to play like that. For sure. But yeah. Nimotsu. Luggage, baggage, etc. 荷物をどうぞこちらへ置いてください。荷物をどうぞこちらへ置いてください。荷物をどうぞこちらへ置いてください。Trying to think of myself as like a bellboy saying this. Bellboy Kaiden. I'll be your bellboy. 荷物をどうぞこちらへ置いてください。Right? I'm learning Japanese because I'm working somewhere where there's a lot of Japanese tourists. Or maybe I did get hired in Japan as a bellboy. Oh yeah, this is the job I took to be able to live in Japan. I'm still doing what I can to do VTubing. Let's imagine it like that, right? I'm mostly talking to English tourists because I don't know Japanese yet. But when I can talk to like the domestic tourists, because I am in Japan, you know, that's the term, right? Domestic. In this case, 荷物をどうぞこちらへ置いてください。はいはい。あ、日本語上手。ありがとう。いや、まだです。まだですね。でもありがとうございます。勉強します。I'm studying hard. Alright. Imagine playing a Hall of 14 expansion in Japanese, both audio and text. I would love to do that in the future, actually. I need to go back to listening to some things in Japanese. Like when I play with my alt characters, one of them is literally called Alterborn. I was supposed to be doing that, but I wasn't doing it all the time because I forget to switch that sometimes. But yeah, I'll have a lot of good reasons to rewatch cutscenes. Just, you know, rewatch them just as Gaiden. Because you can do that in every in-room. You have a book where you can rewatch cutscenes, and there's New Game Plus, which I haven't tried yet. But like, I'll have a good reason to do so because the graphics will be updated. And I may not be streaming the game until I have the budget to upgrade the PC, but I still should be able to play it. By the way, let me know anytime, everyone, Tajigang, if the new benchmark is available. I had a bad time doing some stream tests a couple of days ago, actually. Some things were kind of going wrong, and like I tested more, and all my screens went black. It was very, very scary. It was very bad. So when I run that benchmark, I think something like that is actually going to happen. Like my programs, everything froze so horribly. Yeah, it was on Thursday, a couple days ago. Something seriously bad was happening, and I'm hoping everything was okay because I had some bad blackouts on Wednesday. A utility pole nearby was literally exploding and catching on fire. That's literally what was happening. It was going brrrr, and then the power went out in the entire street, and like all neighborhoods around this block or whatever was nearby. I didn't fully see, but like, yeah. And I didn't realize that's what was happening, or that it was happening frequently. So I was turning on the PC after a little while, and then it happened again. Brrr. And so, you know, hopefully nothing got damaged on my PC. Time to test your Japanese knowledge. How do you ask for a headpad in Japanese? Headpad. Yeah. I don't know, Lurin. The release date for the benchmark was confirmed in the live stream to be May 31st, or in the live letter. Okay, remind me after that. We'll test it. That's gonna be so close to the actual release. Good God. But okay. Will that be before or after the 12-hour Stormblood stream? I already got a spoiler playing some triple triad today in a Gold Saucer tournament of what a certain character is gonna look like. A certain character that is very good at giving you... A certain character that gave me a very nice outfit. Best girl. You know who I'm talking about. I'm just not gonna say just in case. Best girl. I already see what she's gonna look like in Stormblood. And I was like, oh my god, that actually fits her so well. Oh my god. What do you do to kill time in a blackout? Wait, are you about to say a joke, Eris? Or are you asking me? I feel like there's a punchline incoming. Anyway. Kanashi. Kanashi. See, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me if, like, there's damage from a power outage or something. Or, like, that's gonna be me because I'm not gonna stream FF14 anymore. Not for a little while, at least. But yeah, Kanojo wa kanashi isou ni watashi o mita. To try to summon demons via summoning circle in a blackout. Okay, as long as you can see what you're doing. Just be careful. They had a lot to fix with the benchmark. Poor Yoshi P was apologizing profusely. I felt kind of sorry for him. That sucks, but... My gosh, they gotta be so busy. So busy doing so many things right now. And they're gonna be so busy on launch day because there's gonna be millions of people. Or at least like a million people might not be hyperbole, you know? To say there's gonna be that many. Hundreds of thousands are gonna be playing. I'm probably not gonna be playing on the launch day anyway. Since I'm not caught up to Dawn Trail, though graphic updates and all that are important. Even if I'm not streaming, right? I don't know if I'm gonna be playing. If I'm playing, I'm gonna be multitasking because the queue is gonna be so long. I'm kinda curious actually. I'm kinda curious. But yeah, Atsui. Atsui tenki. Atsui tenki ga tsusuite iru.
暑い天気が続いている。
暑い天気が続いている。暑い天気が続いている。そうですね、イケメンさん。そうですね。Can't wait for the 8-hour queue times again. My god. But I am asking you what you do in a blackout. Usually, well, if I'm able to do any work that I was doing, because most of my work, 90+% of it, is on my computer, but because of the kind of person I am, the kind of jobs I have, content creation and all that, and even the non-content creation jobs I have are like, or gigs I take, tend to involve a computer these days. Sooner than later, I might end up taking a physical job as well. It's just been job availability as well that has made me continue to do home office, which is both a blessing and a curse. Well, it's not a curse, it's just what's been available. But yeah, like, if I can't do any work, these days I'm also careful with what I'm doing in my phone, because I would play some things on my phone or browse Reddit or Twitter or whatever with my mobile data. But like, I'm wary of my battery right now because I want to save it for Pokemon Sleep when I go to sleep now. And obviously I can't charge it when there's a blackout. But there was a blackout that happened months ago, which is bad to say because that's not good that this has been happening. It actually was the same utility pole, so something went wrong when they repaired it, from the look of it. It's actually not a frequent thing. Something just went wrong with a utility pole nearby, like seriously wrong. Hopefully they have fully fixed it, or they're, you know, troubleshooting it. But yeah, like, I actually read a whole book because it was gone for so long. I finished the whole book. But usually, yeah, if I'm reading a book on my Kindle and it has battery, I read that, or I read a physical book, or I play on my Switch until the battery runs out. Those are things I do. Playing on the Switch, yeah, absolutely something I can do. Depends on the game, of course. Anna Walker was hell. I read books or build Legos in blackouts because I am a nerd, clearly. See, I'm happy to say blackouts are not frequent enough that I have like a go-to thing to do. Though it's always something I have in the back of my mind. Like, what if this happens? Almost like, you know, like preparing for a zombie apocalypse. Though it's not a zombie apocalypse because it's more likely to happen than a zombie apocalypse. I hope I don't eat those words right there, but yeah. Seriously, that would be so, that would suck if that happened. But yeah, it's kind of like yeah, like, you know, let's be careful. Let's prepare for every eventuality. Oh, aliens are invading. Okay, let me see what to do about this eventuality. Is that the word, eventuality? But yeah. Let's have a little bit of lo-fi before we finish. Yeah, I have a Kindle. I haven't charged it in a while, though. I have been reading some nice books this year. It's all been Doctor Who. It's all been Doctor Who, basically. Though I still have Death into Life by Olaf Stapledon that I just kind of put on the shelf. But also, that's really cool, by the way, that learning that you're able to build Legos. It may depend on the time of day as well, because then, like, if it's nighttime, then I'm going to be limited in some things I can do, obviously. I might need a candle or some other kind of thing. I have a few things that can... I have some, like, electronic light that can work during a blackout. That are not meant for a blackout, but they work for that. Candle light is kind of cool, though, because it's like... I don't know, it feels kind of nice, but... I kind of just want to do things in candlelight because it's like there's a nice sort of experience behind that. Scented candles, maybe. But the problem with candles is that the smoke, from what I understand, can damage equipment. I mean, already with tea, I'm taking that bloody risk every time there's smoke coming out of my tea. But, you know, like, it gets into a microphone, it gets into a computer, and it can damage it. Like in, like... I remember watching this movie, shout outs to it, Airheads, where they're like in a radio station in 1994. Goes to show you this may be outdated, what I know about this, but like there's a moment in which somebody is smoking a cigarette and they're like, you should take that out because the smoke damages the equipment. And all right, and they take it out, like in the radio station. So I'm guessing it's kind of the same thing. Otherwise, I would love to buy maybe some, lurch a little bit on scented candles, especially with the Kindle. Let's have a book scented candle to get the full experience, without actually getting the full experience. See, reading ebooks on an e-reader, it's kind of cool if you disable the page number or the location number and you don't know when the end of the book is coming. Because that's something that's really great to amplify the experience. Though, you know, if it ends on a cliffhanger, it kind of sucks, but like, or you want to see more of it, but like, oh, that's the end of the book already. Oh, man. Okay. But it's nice because it's a surprise that it was the ending, which is not something you can actually get on a physical book. But hell, even on a series, right? Because you're gonna know, oh, this series is 13 episodes long, right? And sometimes on a video game, I get that experience because I didn't realize, oh, that was actually the end of it. That happened in the last World of Final Fantasy stream we did. We still have 1 or 2 left, by the way. They're gonna come later, but yeah. I read almost the whole first half of the Silmarillion in the Blackout. Speaking of which, I recently finished that book! Tolkien's writing is so good. Nice. I know that when eventually I get to the Silmarillion, it's going to take me so long because it's going to be such a heavy read. Lord of the Rings itself was a heavy read for me. I've talked about it on stream before. Super heavy read. So the Silmarillion, yeah. Heavy because Tolkien has a way of describing things that's so... You know, I've never been good at picturing description of landscapes or scenery or even people in a book. I'm good at imagining things, and I have a strong imagination. It's not like, what was it called, aphantasia or something like that? No, it's nothing like that. But like, just description. Writing it, much less. I'm very bad at like writing that. I've done writing before. Not professionally or anything. Mostly as a hobby, but I've done writing before. So yeah, like, with the Lord of the Rings, this didn't happen with The Hobbit, but it did with the Lord of the Rings, like, every single bloody paragraph describing some little, like, ridge on a hill or something, I have to stop for a moment to really picture what Tolkien wants me to picture. Lotro was amazing because when I saw the way landscapes looked compared to what was being described in the book, I was like, they nailed it. They got it 10 out of 10. And it was not at all like I was picturing it, but they got it 10 out of 10. Like, there's a particular area in the front of Moria that was, like, taken so well from the book. And yeah. The Kindle I have is the Kindle Paperwhite. Yeah, I think it's the Paperwhite. I'm pretty sure it is. Eris. Yeah, steam, not smoke. Tea ain't gonna smoke. I mean, it's very hot. The water is boiling when I add it, at least for black tea and stuff like that. Not boiled, boiling. I make sure. But yeah, the steam from it. It's a steaming cup of tea. Not a smoking cup of tea. Don't smoke your cup. Don't melt your cup. Silmarillion is especially heavy because it is written like a history book, but for Middle Earth. Yeah, and like some of my favorite book of all time, Star Maker by Olaf Stapledon. I promise, we're about to finish this lesson, okay? Diori? Yeah, Star Maker is super heavy. And I've talked about it before, again. Funny enough, I was rewatching a previous stream where I was talking about just this same thing. I rewatched a few of my previous streams. My voice was so high-pitched on my new model debut stream when I debuted with this new look, you know? Which is my 1.0, actually. Anything before this was pre-1.0, just so you know. But, yeah, what was I saying? You can see a bunch of my previous looks on the previous covers as well. And of course, in the previous streams, you have the Kaido look, as I call it. But, they're very heavy, but in a super good way. Super good way. You read Star Maker. You actually read the whole thing, Aries? Let's go. I write something about like my experience or something. Yeah, read Star Maker. That's what I want to tell you all. Play FF14, but read Star Maker. If you can, read Last and First Man by Olaf Stapledon before you read Star Maker. Then read Star Maker. And then if you want to read more Olaf Stapledon literature, go for that. I recommend Death into Life and Darkness and the Light. Anyway, let's finish this lesson, shall we? 母の料理を食べた。
母の料理を食べた。
母の料理を食べた。That's an ASMR voice like that.
母の料理を食べた。
ASMR の声。Probably another way to say MSAR. 複雑。Complicated. 複雑。はい。この話は子供には複雑すぎる。この話は子供には複雑すぎる。The story is too complex for children. 100% 完璧よしこのガッチャはてるてる坊主。Oh, てるてる坊主 What does that mean? Paper doll to which children pray for fine weather. I thought it was like a ghost. てるてる坊主。
てるてる坊主。
これはてるてる坊主です。なるほど。I've seen this before. てるてる坊主 It's very cute. かわいいてるてる坊主 Oh, I like this one. This is one of my favorites so far. I like this vibe. It's not exactly a ghost, but I guess it reminds me of that. It's a nice vibe. Nice lo-fi vibe we're having. But we're actually wrapping it up right now, Taji Gang. We'll finish with that lesson right there. But yeah, I think you've told us before you write. You haven't done your Spanish lessons learning in a month, still haven't vanished? Yeah. Don't vanish. Do them what you can, when you can, of course. Do them when you can. For me, it's always Rainshoe though, no other platform. Since it's the one that I've liked the most out of any Japanese language learning platform that I use so far. However, I'm not going to just use Rainshoe for Japanese learning. I'm going to be using other things. If I can travel to Japan and live there for a while, that would be great. But alright. Let's go back to the Setsudan screen just like this. Let's end it with that good old lo-fi. Yeah, next time I'll go back to playing the lo-fi music from Stream Beats. Copyright free, by the way. Copyright free. At least it's supposed to be. Sometimes there are weird issues happening with it, but they can be disputed, for sure. Especially with the lo-fi tracks, that happens sometimes. But I digress. The next stream we have tomorrow, well, lo-fi vibes is what we're finishing with right now, but tomorrow, get hyped. We have a nice Final Fantasy XIV fun day. 3.5 group content as we continue to wrap things up from Heavensward. The MSQ, we finished it last week. However, we still have group content such as Dungeons, War in Triad. We may even repeat something from Alexander just to like, you know, put it in the patch with which it got released, which was 3.5. Depends on the time we have, however. We also have Hildebrand and Inspector Briardine stuff incoming. May not be on tomorrow's stream though. I get the feeling I'm probably going to do it next week. And potentially the week after that is going to be the 12-hour FF14 stream for Stormblood. Lurin redeemed that over on Twitch. So yeah. It's also something that's going to happen then. I might not have a stream the Saturday before that, right? Because, okay, let me prepare mentally and let me also rest for a little bit. Because on Saturdays, I'm usually busy all day. I'm running from place to place. Today was like that. I actually had a little bit of extra time because the appointment I had earlier around what would be stream time ended earlier than I expected. So I was able to have a little bit more time for other things. But yeah, mostly, you know, going from place to place, busy all day, jumping from task to task. It's the good kind of busy too. So there's that. But then if I have 12-hour stream awaiting me the next day, and Mondays get busy too, yeah, I would like a little bit more time to rest before we get into the into a 12-hour stream. Also, I hope we didn't get too much lag on the stream. I did notice a few frames dropped. I'm noticing 2,496 frames have dropped 0.5% of the stream. May not sound like a lot, but it is way more than I would like it to be. Something that did happen before after a blackout is that, like, when I called my ISP about internet issues, they did tell me that, oh yeah, those sorts of things damage your modem, and like it needs some time to recover. Something like that is what they said. So yeah, I'm also looking into that. But I have done other streams during the week or other online activities that are stream-like or stream tests, and it's been okay enough. So like, yeah, you know, it's still the exception that proves the rule. It really does fit that phrase. And I hope it continues to remain that way, especially tomorrow as we have important things to do in the Final Fantasy XIV dimension. 明日のストリームは Final Fantasy XIV のライブストリームです。次回お楽しみに。I hope you're looking forward to that next time. The next YouTube stream will probably be all the way until next week. Yes, I'm planning to still have Knights of the Old Republic. We'll see if we have a Japanese learning stream though. I think we might. But I'm not promising anything so far. Stay tuned. On Discord, on the community tab right here on YouTube, on my Twitter. I should start saying X Twitter right now. I should start saying X Twitter just to be on the safe side, you know? But yeah. I'm just gonna call it like that though. I'm gonna keep saying it like that maybe. Or some variation of that. Well, it's been very lovely, Taji Gang. Thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream and be an absolute superstar about it. Joining the Taji Gang officially. Thank you so much also VOD Gang if you're watching on the VOD, alright? 見てくれてありがとうございますみんな。お疲れ様です。お疲れ様。Thank you for watching.